Hi, John. Hi, Karen. This is me again. Hopefully, this time, since you've had practice, you know what to do. But I think it's going to be important for me to talk to you about that design right there. It's a little bit different than what you got before. But again, I'll spend the next few minutes talking to you about it. But in case you forgot, here's a very quick refresher on putting this chair together. Start with the base, right? Outside, front legs go on the outside, back legs go on the inside. The lag bolts go outside in, lag bolt, washer, lock nut, 9/16. First step. Second step, the back brace, and then don't forget not to go all the way to the top. And there's going to be a pencil mark here. You can't see it in the video, but there will be. And then also pencil marks here in the spacer, right? So after you get to your number 7 slat, there'll be that 1-inch gap, enough for the tail. So just line it up, and then you have your two 2-inch screws that hold this back spacer, 2x6 spacer in between. There'll be sawdust and wood plugs in case you drill this super deep, fill it with sawdust, then the wood plugs, and two here, two on the other side. Remember, looking at the chair, it's right to left. And then I'm not sure if you even countersunk these to the top and didn't use the wood plugs, but in the event that you don't like that look, countersink these all the way deep, sawdust, then wood plugs. So you'll get 2 on each of the arms. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then leave the back exposed, right? So always, as you know, these are countersunk, so just go flush to the top. There's the logo with John and Karen 2020. All of this is red wood cedar, like all the other chairs. And the stain is cherry, okay? Okay, I lied. So it is all cherry, with the exception of the base here. I actually used what's called a golden pecan, and it was very orangey. And then I let it dry, sit for a couple days, and I threw cherry stain over the whole thing, so it gives it like an off color, but it's still sharp. All right, let's get down to this piece right here. So this is laser engraved, right? So this is just a little bit more. It's done with a laser. Then after it's lasered, it's color filled, right? So that's the part that it's not necessarily my favorite thing to do since I'm not a painter, but to go in and color fill the lines. I mean, uh, it is what it is. But it's fun because again, it adds a little more pop to the laser engraving instead of keeping it natural and all of that. But fun nonetheless. Laser engraved. I used oh my gosh, I used an outdoor acrylic paint. That's what it is, acrylic paint for the colors. After that dried, then I put a spar urethane. So this is what's a little bit different. This is what I used. Okay, it's a water-based polyurethane. I know it says interior, but I've used it for years, and it's fabulous. Now, here's the catch. There's no catch, actually. It gives it a shine. Now, you'll see it when you take it out of the box. It's got like a sheen to it, right? And so I only applied it to the back. I didn't do it to the seat or the arms or any of the chair, right? And I did it just to protect the paint a little bit more, especially if it's going to be sitting out in the sun. It's fine. If you wish to add that polyurethane to the rest of the chairs to make it match, that's good. I mean, that's your choice. But again, with any of the laser engraving, here, maybe you can see it a little bit. I have to add that just to protect it a little bit more. So again, same thing, redwood cedar with the cherry stain. And then it's got that nice gloss, like a matte gloss to it. I think it's super, super sharp. Now, here's what's a little bit different from the Ohio State than the Michigan State and the Wisconsin chair. These boards go vertical. Your rest are horizontal, right? Now, you probably wouldn't have noticed, or maybe you would have, I don't know. But what's interesting about the state of Ohio and vertical boards, if you look at the outline of the inlay of the state, it goes straight across. So that means, where it's a little bit different, is there's extra bracing in the back, right? It's still going to take 6 chairs to screw it back on when you place it in place, but there's extra support between the top seam and the bottom seam of the break of the state, if that makes sense. Just add more stability and make it super sturdy. I mean, it's glued and screwed. It's not going to come apart, I promise. So it's just, it pushes it out maybe like a half an inch, actually 3/4 of an inch deep. And so again, this is just some details that you would have probably, or people passing by will never ever notice. It still sits the same, feels the same as the rest of your chairs, and it's going to be a nice collection. So the only thing that's different is, again, the vertical boards versus the horizontal that you got on the other two chairs. In the event that you're not feeling it, it's not going to break my heart, I promise. Let me know. I'll pay for the shipping back and I'll make you another one. I mean, it's just that easy. So just let me know what you think. Um, but again, with laser engraving outside, you do need to protect a little bit more because it'll, because again, it's the engraving part. But anyway, so I would love your feedback on the horizontal versus vertical. And please send me another picture on how you're going to put this next to the other ones. But the colors all match because it's all the same cherry wood. With the exception of the boards going up and down versus sideways, and then the laser engraving, but that also has a coat of polyurethane. So that's really it. And then I think you get how to assemble the chair, right? The seat, the front legs, back support, the arms, and then center the back. There you go, boom, just like that. So